Alright, let's work on the game. Alright. I think I'm actually going to do this. When we run into a monster, we need to go ahead and be able to kill monsters. Because there's been a few times where one of them has blocked the only path and I can't get through them. So, let's see what kind of code we got. We got blah 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 world and skip monsters. Okay. And then we get the monster from our list of monsters. Check the XY to make sure we got the right one. So, we really need a combat system where you have different weapons and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that right now. That's going to be more complicated. What I am going to do is just put a quick fix in here. Blah, blah, blah. You attack the monster. Wait a minute. We already see that, so there's got to be something in here where I'm doing it. Because we already see you attack the monster when you try to move into it. So it's probably at the top here. Okay. Right here, up. I don't see it. Oh, wait, here it is. So it's not in that. It's not that one. It's not down. I could have swore we attacked the monster, though. Let's run this. All right, down here there's two. Wow, look at all the monsters now. Remember the other video we couldn't hardly get any monsters. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monsters. Wow. Wait till they all start moving on you and everything. I think in the tradition of Rogue, we need to change the player to the @ sign. Oh, we gotta add color too. Okay, so here we go. See, you attack the monster. But as you saw, all that code was taken out. So where is it doing it at? All right, let's close it down. Then I gotta do a search on that. So let's search for this. Because the code should be in here, not somewhere else. Okay, Control F. You attack the monster, find. So there should be 4 of these. Oh, wait, there it is right there. Well, how did I miss that one? Oh, it's in every one of them. Duh. How did I miss that? Good grief. Yeah, it's on all these. I commented this out and just put it in there. You attack the monster. Yikes. Okay. So we're going to reverse all that. Comment that one out. Yeah, there should be a combat system. Which is going to be a whole nother class. And that class will handle everything. Okay, so we got all that now. I'm gonna end up changing the status down there too. Okay, so update info second line. You attack the monster. Because it's all in one buffer. I want to make it where you don't have to give it the character count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 22, 23 is the terminating 0. Okay, so we find the monster. So right now, the monster would only attack you after you attack it. Which is not good. See, there's a lot of changes that are going to have to happen. Because once they start moving around, they could get into you. Or what happens if you're standing by one and then you don't even attack it? See, right now, monsters don't have turns. Let me go see the game up here. Where's our run? Okay, right here. Game cycle. Cycle right here. So we're doing an update, the player update. So let's go to Entity. Where is our player? Right there. So we have player here. Initialize player. I think I want that to be an @ sign. Okay, here's update. Did move is false. Well, it sure is manipulating a lot of stuff. Might end up changing a bunch of this stuff. So see the get keys array or the keys array, it's used to cache the keystroke. That way you don't need a debounce because it just sets it to 1 every time you hit it. So if you hold it down, it should just stay 1. Let's see. Oh, man. So we'll probably do a monster update and then do it in here. Because see, everything's updating on this. World ref, update info first line, draw FOW radius, write info to screen. First line here. Second line is on its own. So first line, these are just the stats. Our second line is the actual message, so it's not in a game cycle. It just updates whenever it needs to. Here's our show map. This is when we do our spell with the S key. See, this is right FO buffer, fog of war buffer. And this is screen buffer. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll do a monster update. We'll throw that in there. Let me go back to monster now. Okay, monster's here. Has nothing there. But we already got the update in there, so we can go ahead and call it. But we got to go through all of them. I might go ahead and put that code in there, but just not do anything with it yet. But we have to have the monster array. Where's that at? Monster ref. So I don't know if it's here or in world. Probably in world. I think that's probably where it should be. Yeah. So we have an array of 10 monster pointers. Used a vector on traps. Okay, so to do that from cycle, we're going to need the monster reference. Do we have a monster reference? Yes, we do. We sure do. All right, let's go to game cycle. We'll do here. Now we're going to have to go through each one on those. So that means we got to grab the monsters. Actually, you know what? Let's just write a function here that says get monster at. We're going to have what? Probably should use refs. Let's see, it's going to return a monster pointer. Get monster at XY. X, Y. There we go there. All right, so do that. This is public. Copy that. Then in world. Okay, world name is drop border. Slash monsters. Is there any gets? Guess we don't need that after all. We do not need that. Let's get rid of it. That's why we have source control. If you comment code out and later you find out that nothing crashed because it was commented out, just remove it. Unless you're legitimately gonna use it. But oftentimes we're just commenting because we're experimenting, like I did. Okay, here's our gets. Try to put them all in the same position. So right here. Monster at X, Y. Okay, so we need to go through our monsters. So how can we do this? Should we do it in a C++ way? Or should I stick with C? See if I remember it. So for What is it? Auto. What is the reference? Auto reference? Is that it? Monster in monsters. See if monster. So that's a reference. So do I use the pointer, the arrow, or the dot? Because structs are dots. I'm going to use the arrow just in case. I guess I'll find out when I compile. Okay. What is the X? MX, right? Monster X. If monster X equals X equals X and monster MY equals Y, then return monster. There we go. Now, if we don't find one, which should be impossible, because if you're running into it, you're calling this. I don't like having to check for things that shouldn't be possible. But at the same time, I'm a solo dev. Do I really have to protect against negative coordinates? I mean, on one hand, you have that argument about robustness. Because the correct thing to do is to do right here. Really what you would do, like for clean code, is you would create a new monster. So you would do this. So we'd say monster pointer result monster equals new monster there. Now, how do I do this anyway? I need and then we would do this in here. Where's it at? Right here. Monster, public entity, health. And then we put something like empty is empty. So bool is empty right there. And so where's our got it right there. So let's go to that. See, we don't have, oh, there it is right there. Well, why do I have this here? That's confusing. So right here, we're going to say is empty is false. I really want to put another constructor that has an is empty in it. So we do this. I don't know if this works in C or C++ though. Monster is empty. Whoops. see. I should just put it as a default. Equals false. Let's do that. So we could do this. So do I still have to put the bool in there? D equals false. There. I don't like that. I'd rather overload it, honestly. That way we don't have to do all this messing around inside this, because this one's already good. Let's do it this way. See, monster. I want to be able to, you know what? I'm wondering now. I don't like this. It's a little too complicated. I'm wondering. This empty equals false. There. Now, I wonder if I could write something like this when I create it. Monster pointer. Monster equals new monster, like that, and then set is empty equals true. I'm wondering if I could call it like that. That's what I want. So, where's it at? So I have entity here is empty. Oh, where'd I have it at? It's a game. Game cycle. This is going to be there. Crap, I forgot where I was. Oh, wait. World. Oh, here it is. Duh. Okay. So on this, return monster. Otherwise, this here, that. See, I'm wondering if I could do that. And then just return the monster. Monster there. That's just creating one. These have already been created. So if I return it there, CPP, okay, that's fine. game cycle player. Monster ref. Update. Oh, actually, it'd be all of them, wouldn't it? Update. Let me see here. There's got to be a better way of doing this. I got to go through all of them. I got to run the git. Let's see. Monster pointer. No, I got to go through all of them. Where's that code where I was writing the for loop at? Is it a monster? Well, that was the get xy. Right here. Monster. That's a reference there. This is not. I think this is not going to work. Oh, shoot. Let's do this. Less than. Right now, monster count. Plus. X equals X. Monster's I. That way we keep it as pointers instead of reference. Otherwise, we're going to have to empty as true. Okay. So, what we have now, it's not in the monster update. Wait a minute, the monsters will have update. Let me see this, but it's unrelated to this. So, monster ref, update. Now that should be update monsters instead of just update. Well, I guess you're going to update each one. But you can't call it like that. You could call it update monsters. So we could do that. Public monsters XY. Which it wouldn't be in this, it would be in the world. monsters. And then this would go through all of them. Oh, so right here we could use the auto since we're not returning it. And we're just calling monster update there. So do that. Okay, so we're updating the monsters now. Over here inside player, we're going to call get monster at XY right here. Oh, where's down? Oh, that's the left. Okay. So in left right here, we don't need to go through these anymore. We just need to call that one function. So do that. We're just going to call this one function here. Monster pointer. Monster equals. What is it? World instance. Get monster at XY. Get monster at XY. Let's just get monster at XY. And that's going to be PX. No. Yeah, because we already changed it here. So it's going to be PXPY. Because we've already moved him. Yeah. Already moved it. We do our else, and later on we'll do that if we have to. Okay. Unless you kill the monster. See, that's something else. Put a note here. So, got that at the XY. PX, comma, PY. Now we do that. Now we're guaranteed to get a monster back, so we could actually put this whole thing. We could do if that there. Oh. If monster get monster there. that is empty is true, then we can just break out of that. Twig, get up here. God damn it. Shit. Can't believe I just cussed on a video. Hold on. Twig, what'd you do? Alright, please don't walk all over my computer. Alright, everybody sit down until I get this done. No sleeping on the edge and falling out the door. Sparky, what are you doing? Trying to get in on it too. Alright, where was I? Let me make sure this is still going. Yes, I think it is. Hopefully. Alright. So at this point, we can just break here. Else, we're going to handle it right here. So if it is empty, break, and then it redoes it here. Man, I shouldn't be even... I mean, why would there be a mistake anyway? I don't understand that. But that does work because it should move right into it. Because this is the monster position. So if you go get monster at, and for some reason it's not there, you would break out of this else, skip right over the undo here, and it should work. Or are you just going to skip out of the if? Dang it. I don't know. This is a question for coding Jesus. Do you break out of the if or the else? These are the things that bugs are made from, because you don't bother to find out. I'm not hooked into the internet. Let me see real quick. It's probably the initial block that you're in. But I thought it was, well, else and if aren't loops, either one of them. So let's go with that. Break is only used for exiting loops. So I thought it would be the else because it wouldn't work on an if. I kind of knew it wouldn't work on an if, but I wasn't sure about the else. And that's not good either. Just going to look for a loop or switch. Yeah. So this is where I like to use go-tos. Dijkstra be damned. Here we go. So instead of break, we're going to do a go-to. um, and left. Let's do that. Copy that so there's no ambiguity. We are in the left direction. We want to be outside this else because we don't want to do this either. So we want to be outside the else right here. There. And we are not doing anything there. So do that. Hopefully it doesn't have to be up above this. I don't know. That's another one for coding Jesus. Okay. Let's just code for the true case here. So if is empty, false. There we go. It should never happen, honestly. I'm conflicted. On one hand, I don't want to put in the check because it's just my personal project. On the other hand, you should be writing robust code. Try to. Hmm. Okay. So we need did hit. Now, should we just make it to where you have to hit first and then do damage? Or should we automatically hit and just roll for damage? The easiest case is just rolling for damage. I could do that. So let's just do our get random number. Game, get random number. Where we at? Do we really want the unsigned? Oh well. Hey, what are you doing? Quit. Damn it. God damn it, man. I swear it's just one thing after another. Now we got some kid fishing by the truck, so now the dogs are barking and God. So I'll wait for him to get around. Okay, back to the video. Let's do a did hit. It would be an unsigned, and I think all right, where is the function? I'm all flustered now. What is it? So this is returning an integer. I'm just trying to keep it from being negative is what it is. So that's another thing. I don't know. Game, get random number. Let's see. Did hit number. Game, random number. We'll say what? 1 to 10. And those are inclusive numbers. Yeah, min and max are inclusive. So 1 and 10. So it can be 1 or it can be 10 too. And we'll say, see if did hit number. Let's see, mod 2. I can't remember now. Is true. Yeah, because if it's 7, so the way mod works is you continually take out, like in this case 2. It's not like a divide. It's different from divide. I remember a mathematician somewhere on the internet years ago explaining it. But the difference is it's not a remainder. What it is you're continually taking 2 out from the number. Like if you pick 6, oh, there you go. I remember now. 2 equals 0. There we go. So then it would be even. So if you had like 6 and you continually take like 6 marbles, you continually take 2 out. Now you got more, so you take 2 more. Now you've got 2 left, you take the last 2. There's none left. It's 0. Where if you had like 7, well, I guess it would be like remainder. I still think there's a difference. I just don't know what it is. I think it has to do with like for 0 and all that. But then with 7, you continually take 2 out until you can't anymore, and you got 1. But if you had 0, you don't take any out, so it is 0. Sounds like remainder to me, but pretty sure there's a difference here. Mathematicians comment. Did hit mod 2 equals 0. Then we hit them and we get our damage. Integer damage equals game. Random number. This will go by the level too. Now I'm looking at this. Do I still have access to monster, or did it grab the monster and then do the is empty, or did it just get the is empty? I guess we'll find out. So the random number is going to be based on should have a level. Each monster should have a level. Let's go back here. Level. Oh, this is wow. Between 1 and 10, those can be strong monsters. I think it should be based on the man. We're gonna have to change that. Because actually, game should have a game level too. Because you should know what level you're on. Hold on, I gotta open this door. All right. All right, move. Move. Oh, why is it you can't find anything when you're looking for it? Damn, finally. All right, are we ever going to get finished with this? I'm pretty sure this isn't getting any views. What do we got? How many minutes are we? We're already at 58 minutes. Yeah, this ain't getting any views. Nobody likes long programming videos. Okay, so let's look at it. So what was I doing? I don't even know what I was doing now. Oh, oh, it was because it could be between 1 and 10, the level of the monster. Man, that's a lot. But a game has to have a level too. Now, world is actually the level. At some point, we probably need to rename that because there's got to be an actual level because you're going down in caverns. And I think that should be in game. It should be like current level. Yeah. Let's add it here. Current level. It's going to be an initialization. Let's see. Probably an initialized game. Or initialized miscellaneous. So current level inside initialized miscellaneous. Where are you? Right here. Equals 1. Okay, we got that. So it should be a times that. So it should be current level Let's see this, which is private. And that there, that. It is hot. There. So it's one of these two. It's as simple as this. So that game. Like that. Boy, this is more change than I thought it was going to be. So now we need a game. Get this random, and then we can times it by whatever the level is. You know what we could do? Now remember, this is for each monster. I think get current level should be static. That's what I think. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of this stuff should be. We're going to come back and make all this static after a while. Let me write that down. Let's see. Definitely need to do that. Okay, so let's see. Integer equals game. Whoops. Should be game instance, yeah. Instance. Current level. And then it should be, when it does their level here, it should be we could either make that a minimum. Which these are unsigned, so you'd have to cast that, I believe. Because it's possible it would be. Well, no, the unsigned would be bigger. So it should do it automatic. We could just make that the minimum. So in this case, it would be 1, but 10's pretty big. But, you know, it could be it's just. Now, there's going to be different types later. So we'll dial all this in at a later time. So right now, you know what? Let's leave it like it is. We'll use that later. But right now, let's just do that. So, heck is it? Okay, right here. Damages, just get random number, and then so it should be a minimum. This is also going to be based on current weapon. So I think right now we're just going to do like 1 to 5 points. Say 1 to 5 times what would it be? Player experience or player level. You've got experience to go up in level, so it'll be level times level. One of the times, we'll just say times level, P level there. And then then we got to check, did we kill the monster? Let's see. So monster, what would this be? Health. Wait a minute. 1 to 10 times luck. Okay, wow. That could be a lot on the health. A lot of these could. Wow. See, these aren't even in there yet. So let's do against health. So let's see. Yeah. M health minus equals damage. This is the case where you do need integers, because so it can go negative. Monster M health less than 1. Then we need to see player. Let's see. XP plus equals. Oh. Plus equals. See game. Get random number between 1 and 5 experience. Maybe. Let's see. Now you need a way to go up in a level too on your character. So health steps. XP target probably. Player player level up. We'll do that. And then initialize player. Where's that one? Here. Left equals P level times game get random number 1 comma. Maybe it should be 10. We'll just make it times 100. Or we could do level times get random number 1 through 5. That'd make it too much though. Let's just make it times 100. So 1 and 2 would be 400. Yeah, we'll just do P level times 2 times 100. There we go. And that's how much you need. So when you first start off, it's 1, you need 200. 200 experience, that's a lot. We're gonna have to play with that. Let's just do this. Game get random number 1 to 5 times, say 50, say 30. Say 15. There we go. Times level. Let's just do this for now. And then XP to get there. Well, that's this though. So if XP is greater than this, level up. But it has to be a progression because you could actually go lower because the level's not there. So you got to say times P level. Okay, let's do that. So if XP is greater than level up. Okay, where are we at? So here, if PXP greater than P greater than or equal to up, then p level plus plus. And then we need to calculate level up. Right here. Level up. Now I forgot what protected is. C++. Why do I need it anyway? Get rid of it. Just put it as public. It's not like this is going to be embedded into another program. So now we go to player level up right here. Where is our... Ooh, it's hot. Right here. Whoops. It's up here and initialize. Oh, there it is. There, get that. Let's make that one. Put that right here. P level up. P level. Okay. So then we call level up. Right there. P level plus plus. Instead of that. We still need a plus plus. But God. Everybody's gonna go to the pond, fish on a hot day. So now we gotta call our level up. So where are we at? We're in entity. Level up. There. Okay. Okay, if did hit number, blah, blah, blah. The monster. Else, now after all this, the monster gets to take its turn. Um, hold on, I'm gonna scratch my leg. Oh, man. So the monster gets to take its turn. No. Oh my god, it's hot. Okay, so at this point, okay, we need to send that message. I gotta get my drink. Man, it's already 5 o'clock. Why do people go fishing at the hottest part of the day? Never understood that. I've never seen the fish bite when it's super hot. Well, what do I know? You guys don't get on the computer. Bunch of brats. Okay, let's see if we can wrap this up. Oh, man. Am I still on? Looks like it. Man, hour and 25. Okay, so we got our experience. The monster is damaged. Monster takes damage. So at this point, we need to send them the message. And then we update the info line, which is this here. that. And this will be we needed something like this. How can you, let's see, how do we build the string in C++? Like in, setting variables in there and all that. Like this. Say something like backticks. um, uh, well, actually, we would do this right here. Comment that just in case I get interrupted doing it. So right after this, if you damage the monster, you're going to do this. Otherwise, world instance, data info second line. You killed the monster. Whoa, why was that 0 and all that? That's weird. Huh. Killed the monster. You gained, and then right here I need the XP. Let's do this. Something like that, and then new XP in here. Like you would in other languages. But I don't know how to do that in C++. Like there, new XP. So PXP plus equals new XP, like that. And then this right here. So the problem with this is we don't know how long it's going to be. So we're going to have to use that toString or some counting string function. But if I just use C++ strings, you already know the count on them. But does C++ strings, do they still use the terminating 0? So I think there is a place where I built a string. You guys, god damn it. Fucking stop. Man, this video turned out to be crap. Oh. Okay, I need to be able to build a string by throwing variables in there. What do you call that? Not interpreting. I can't remember. Okay. God damn, here we go again. Fuck. You guys stay in here. Damn. Stop. What I wouldn't give to be in an air-conditioned home. Just sitting at my computer. Instead of at a pond, homeless, with two dogs going crazy over everybody. Now the people are leaving. I don't know why they even came in here. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. SNPrintf. All this message. Because you still have to do the percent integers and things like that. Oh, I need to move up. Hold on, I gotta move up. Move the truck up. Our shade is diminishing as the sun changes position. Okay, I don't want to sit here and spend more time trying to figure this one out. I think I'm going to redesign this. It needs to be redesigned. So let's go back. Let's just do, where's that? Okay, you killed the monster, and then I need to do one more though. I need to be able to write. Wonder if I could do this. I don't even know if I can do this. I know, no, I can't. Let me see update info second line. Where's that at? So it takes a character message and a character array and the length. Yeah, we definitely need to rework of this. Also, I think I need to change it where it's not all part of the screen buffer. It'd be a lot better if the info messages down there were its own buffer apart from the other one. So I could write that one and then write first and second. That's what I'm going to do. Where's my notes? Let's see. Rewrite screen buffer. So, last two lines are not part of. I think that's better. Because I want to be able to write these two messages. For now, we're just going to do that. We're not going to say how much experience you gained, because it'll be written on there anyway. Okay, so you killed the monster. What was that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 24. There. Yeah, that definitely needs to be rewritten, redesigned. So you killed the monster. Otherwise, you missed. You missed the monster. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so we can do that. So at this point, the monster doesn't attack right now. All right, let me compile. See what happens with this. Work, see. Cameras. Build up bat. Okay, lots of errors. Let's see. Go back here. So game. Oh, cannot access protected member declared in class monster. Okay, so monster update. Okay, so that's overriding. Oh, it's protected. That's why. So you can't access protected from another class. It's got to be within that. So we don't need that. That's protected then. Unless you want to make another one that says update self, and then you call update self, and then it calls update. Problem is in entity is where we have all that, so that's why. I don't know why I made it protected. Probably on some kind of clean code thing. Let's see if we can change it, because we really need to be able to call it. So, let's see if we can do that. Yeah, this one's public. So let's try that. So inside entity, what do we got? Get monsters in I member world. Oh, stirs. 97. Oh, let's get monsters. It should be a part of world. Oh, let's get monsters at X. Nah, there should be a get monsters though. I guess we never made it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Because we only did this one. See, there is no get monsters. So all this is done. Move left. Okay, so else. This is going to be on each of them. This whole thing here. Look at our line. Yeah, the whole thing there. Copy that. See, this is the same exact stuff. That's why we're going to throw this into a class. And we can just have a combat object. We shouldn't be writing this every time. Because it's the exact same thing. Except for in left. Oh. This is what you call repeating yourself. This is what they mean by that. The dry principle. This is violating that. So in here, we would say, and what is this? Down. And then we go up to this one. Same thing. There. Except this is right. Oh, come on. God dang it. And this is up. But yeah, this is what they mean by don't repeat yourself. What are you guys doing? Can I just have a few minutes to finish this before everybody freaks out? And up. Okay, let's do that. There. So let's see this. What is it here? Monster is empty. Cannot access private memory declared in class monster. Didn't we make a function called get empty or something? I guess we didn't. Is empty. No, we did not. So we can use that as monster empty. Or we can say get empty status. Well, we'll just say is empty. Well, let's do that. It's monster empty. So now, where is this monster empty? Okay, so now we can call is monster empty. Where's that at? 96. Okay. Try that. Initializing, cannot convert from bolt to monster pointer. Alright, where's that at? 96. Oh, that was that line I was worried about. Let's see. It's doing the whole thing instead of this here. Let's see if we can coerce it. See if we can grab it and then do this. The problem is I think monster only survives Well, it wouldn't matter anyway. Okay. Alright, try that one. But it would have to be in all these. What really sucks is when you violate dry, you got to make all these changes in all these different locations. That's why you don't do that. But we're doing quick fixes. Oh, and they're so quick, huh? So quick. All right, what else? Missing that before identify a monster. 96. Oh my God. Oh, no wonder. Messed that up, didn't I? That one there. Let's just take it out. There. There we go. Just do it like that. Man, I'm sweating so bad. It's ridiculous. This is the most jacked up video I ever made. So many interruptions. So much cussing. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, come on. Alright, 105 M health. Can I access private member? Thought I had getters for all this. I do not. That's only players. Oh, all right. Let me make getters for everything. Oh my gosh. Oh. Give me some underscores on these. I think I like this one better, actually. Hmm. Oh, this chair's driving me nuts. Crap. I don't know why there's an is initialized there. I think that was the is empty, and I didn't realize it. I don't know if that's being used. Oh, try it. Okay, I gotta implement all these now. Copy that. Yeah, this is our junior work right here. Actually, in today's world, I guess you could just tell AI to do it. Oh, come on. Oh man, no wonder I don't get a lot of views on these. Turn But the purpose of this series is to document the development of this. So that's what I'm doing. Level. Really? Okay, do that. So then we can change 105 to call this. We're gonna need a setter. That's what we're doing here. Dang it. All right, let's make a setter. Oh, here comes some more people. So void set health integer. Copy that. Health integer value. Oh my gosh, this health equals value. Now we can access the private variable through a function here. Oh man. Okay. Oh, there's our set right here. Sex. Why we're not doing that? Let's move that up. Better to have it around each other, all the setters. Okay. All right, so we got that. So let's go set M health. 105. Okay. Oh my God. What is it doing? Okay. Hold on. What was it? God dang it. That's not even the right crap there. That's wrong. That should be lowercase. This actually should be right here. Let's see. So, monster set. What is it? M health. 2. You know what? We should call this add damage. That's what it should be. Add damage and then send in the damage. That's better. So let's change it to add damage instead of set him health. Damage there. And then this health plus equals, or no, minus. God dang it. Minus equals value. Oh, man. Okay. So now we can just call add damage, which we did. Monster add damage, okay. Okay, we can't get this anymore. We have to use monster get. Get health. Yeah, monster get health. A lot of these too. Too bad like get health instead of the underscore M and all that. But we'll change that later. Okay, do that. Set everything. And we got syntax error on 135. Where's that at? Right there. Is that really a syntax error? That's the end of else. It's not a syntax error. Oh, we need two of them. There should be one for this if, which is right there. Where does it say it's lining up at? Right there. We got another one there. So this one lines up with that. There. 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 So these are all good. It's got to be something else. Oh, you know what? This is an error. After it does this and it writes this, it's going to write this. That should be an else. God. Okay, let me do this again. It's gotta be something else. 170, I thought we changed all those. Go back to 170. Oh no. Ow. I forgot we gotta do it for 4 of these. Yeah. So what did we do on these? Monster is monster empty. Pick that up. Still getting the syntax error on 136. I don't know why it's doing that. Ow. Whew. We'll ignore it for now and fix this other stuff. Let's see. Where's that at? 178. Shoot. All those. So it should be monster get health. We gotta do add damage too. Add damage and get health. Do that. Let's do that one. There, and then we'll go back and add damage instead of this. All right. Okay, we're getting it down here. 180, and takes care of that. get him health. The wrong monster. Well, I meant to clear it, but didn't get it. Is initialized undeclared identifier. Okay. So apparently we did need is initialized. Where's that at? Right there. Monster emit, yeah, see we're using monster again, uppercase. World 31. Monsters there. Monsters I. Yeah, I think you gotta put parentheses around that stuff. Or let's see what it said again. Oh. Oh. So what do we have there? Oh, get MX. Okay. Is it that? Oh, is that the names of them? Get underscore MX underscore MY. Okay. Go with that. Yeah, I don't know if we can do that. Is empty undeclared identifier. Okay, 34. Yeah. Guess we can't. No problemo. We'll do this. Oh, man. Uh, Might need a setter. Probably. It's private, so you can only do it from an internal function. So let's do that. Wonder if I should just do that with a constructor. Just overload it. All right, this has gone on too long anyway. I'm running out of juice too. Okay, so what is it is empty. Copy that. That. Set is empty. Monster set is empty. Is it public? Oh, didn't add the bool. Oh man. Okay. World CPP set is empty. 35. Oh. Oh my god. That's totally wrong. Well, no. Let's see. Oh. Well, why is there an underscore? Why did I put an underscore on that? Set is empty. Well, I guess because your is empty is what we're setting. Oh my gosh. Can we get through this? Oh, set is empty. Okay, so 35. World, same crap. Master pointer set is empty. Entity here. Did I set the... Oh, crap. Set is empty. So I want to be able to call it from the monster object. Um, since I have a new monster, Set is empty. Ow. I mean, I did spell it right? Oh, wait. No. Yeah, it's spelled wrong. I don't know. I feel like the compiler can tell you that. It should be said, did you mean set is empty? You know, something like that. It should be able to tell you that. But that's also what linters are for. But you shouldn't need linters when it's stuff like that, because I think the compiler should be able to do it. Okay, update. That should absolutely be uppercase. 41. Man. Okay, what else? Monster generate code. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, so why am I getting these? 136, 208. That's in what world? Entity. So on all these, let's say 376, 2. No, 353. So it's all in these right here. See, these are, it's the matching ifs here. It makes me wonder if these are messing it up because there's no code. I'm just going to take these out. So in the case where it is empty, it's not going to do anything. I think it has something to do with that. What do you call it? What do you call those? Labels. Probably some label rule in C++ I don't know about. Maybe there's got to be code after that or something. There's not, so it's probably something like that. Who knows? Anyway, we don't need it. We can make it more robust. This is all has to change anyway. We can't violate our dry principle. That's clean code. We are not writing clean code. All right, let's try that. That. Yeah. Something to do with label and not have any code after it. Which to me it shouldn't matter. Okay. So let's run this and see if we can attack a monster. Aw, man. Ugh. One thing after another. Okay, so. Oh, you know what? see, there is some. I mean, I don't think this is it, but when you do kill a monster, we forgot to delete it too. Where do we make that new monster at? Let's just get monster is. So this gets the monster there. We don't care about that unless we kill it. God dang it. Freaking batteries running low now. All right, I gotta end this one. It's getting ready to just die. Let me do one more thing here. Actually, I don't have time. Because we returned the pointer to that. So once we killed it, we forgot to actually delete it. So we need, let me see here. Delete monster. There. So another thing is when we go through that array, we have to look at if the monster's dead. Because we did add damage, so. I think that's it. But definitely got to throw it in the debugger, and I don't have time for that. So that's the end of this one. Definitely a runtime bug. So let's try that. In the initializing and stuff like that, probably. Probably in the monster stuff because when we're creating those monsters, right here, each time we create one. So we're never checking that either, I don't think. Let's see. No. So it has something to do with when it's generating it. Let's go to initialize. Miscellaneous, current level 1. Oh, wait, look at this. Monster ref is never even. God dang it. Twig, get off it. Go. So our monster ref is never even there, so I don't know what's going on with that. Well, we can't have a monster ref because we have all the monsters. So we can't have that. There's no monster ref. That's why. Console game objects. Yeah. So inside the world. Oh. This should never happen. Turn monster's eye. Okay, we could do that. This is in world. It should be a place where we're creating monsters. Yeah, this here. Place monsters in cavern. Monster count. Okay. You could actually have 0. Oh, monster count. Oh, well, we're never even creating a monster. Why are we doing this? Monsters should be a monster pointer. Yeah, this is all wrong. Oh, monster count here. Okay, this is placing the monsters, but see, monsters is an actual array here. Yeah, monsters is an array of pointers. So they're never even being done. We got to create a new monster there. Yeah. Floor, so set tile as a monster now. Monster count, this is not right at all. We should be creating a new monster here. So let's see, monster. Well, it should be this here. Let's see, monsters. Monster count. Equals new monster. There. X and Y should be set too, so and then we should have a set X and Y. Yeah, set X, Y there. So do a set X, Y. So that's when this one should work here. Right there, set X, Y there, and then monster count will do that. Let me try that. Oh. Build that. But still, when we delete them, we need to remove them from that array. So I may end up using, well, no, I guess it wouldn't matter. Because if you update them all, they're going to update deleted ones too. Huh. All right. Let's go here. That. No. I guess I'm going to have to throw it in the debugger. monster count, which should be 0, yeah. Set them up there. Oh, this is monsters to place. Oh, well, that means there would be no monsters. So that means inside here. Where's the game cycle at? Run game cycle. Right here. Yeah, monster ref. There is no monster ref here. Remember, our monster ref was never done because it really doesn't make sense. So on this, you would have to. That's only if we're going to move them. So let's rebuild. Because we're not moving them right now. It's totally just inanimate objects. Well, not inanimate, but actually true because they don't fight back or anything yet. Because we got to do that combat system. So that was it there. Let's do that. So we have some monsters down here. You missed the monster. You missed, you missed, you missed. It keeps saying you missed. See, I didn't change that code. Remember when I said it was going to do the same message? Or that one message? Because it was a bug. Where is that? It's in player. Here, yeah, see this right here? This has got to be an else. Right here. There. And the same thing on the others right here. God dang it, man. Come on. There. This one too. Oh, shoot. And that one's there. Okay. Build that puppy. Let's get it. Alright, switch back over. Run it. Where's a monster? All the way down there. Here's one right there. There. You missed the monster. Why do I keep... Oh, you killed the monster. Woohoo. Okay, so there's our bug. Remember how we delete it? So we probably deleted it, and somewhere we also tried to do it again. I'll debug that later. Hey, if you like this kind of stuff, share, like, subscribe. I'll probably make just a shorter synopsis video for this. I'll probably start doing that because I don't think hardly anybody watches these long ones anymore. So yeah, all right. I will see you on the next one. Bye.